Whew! Hello everyone! Welcome back to our playthrough of the Digimon Vital Bracelet. I've been gone for a little bit because I've been trying to get our Digimon to the final area of the adventure missions, and here we are. I guess it's just starting whether or not I want it to happen. This is not regular Volcamon. This is a bigger dude, and a more ancient version. It's like ancient Volcamon. They're one of the original 12, like the old ancient saviors of the digital world, and they're just a gigantic rock, and they're, ruling us. This is the final area of adventure mode. It's apparently very difficult to fight, but, you know, Volcanic Dramon does have 9,999 vital value, so I was hoping that they'd be doing a little better than this, but, you know, that's fine. I've only spent 2 days trying to accomplish this. Okay. You know what? I heard that this happened, so I was prepared for this disappointment. Okay. Nope, turning that off. So, that was what, like 30 seconds of a video? Cool. How have you guys been doing? That was all I had planned for this episode, So yeah, I guess we'll just move on. Oh, you poor boy. 9,999 vital value, and yet we still couldn't pull off defeating the ancient Volcamon. Well, I guess all there really is to do is just try again. Yeah, are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? To do another 2,500 steps and then fail over and over again? I'm so ready. I know I said that like, you know, in a negative way, but I'm totally gonna try it again. Probably won't be able to get it before this video is done because, you know, I can't like walk around in a circle during this video for like an hour, but you know, it's alright. Volcanic Dramon has accompanied me the last few days while I get together the summer bomb and the next product for my store, moodybomb.com. It is a whole new product. I'm not just talking about new scents or new moods or whatever. It's a whole thing. This is not an advertisement. Well, I guess it kind of, like, by virtue of just mentioning it is an advertisement, but it's more of me telling you how I failed. I had this product, right, and it was perfect. I had spent months developing it, months in testing, like 6+ months making sure that it was something that was safe, right? Using it, having other people use it. It was good. But then I tried sending it in the mail to my mother and to one of my sisters, and it just like melted, and not only did this solid product melt, it became soup, and its constituent parts were like waxy enough and solid enough to where there's no reason that it should turn into soup unless there was a chemical breakdown. So basically, I'm just saying that I gotta go back to the drawing board, and not only that, I have to learn the chemistry of a couple of the new products I'm adding in, because something's going on here, okay? I'm not talking like it separated or it melted, like it melted, but like once you could put it back in the fridge for all it matters, and it would still stay in like a fully unseparated soupy state. It's a weird thing. Life gets a little funny whenever you start trying to make cosmetics that aren't just like wax plus butter plus oil, okay? You know, things... I've stepped into the deep end. Maybe too soon? I don't know. Well, rest assured, at least I won't be putting it out until it's actually 100% definitely not going to turn into a soup. That much I can assure you. Got something in the mail the other day. We got the Digivice version complete. I had hinted at this earlier. Someone actually reached out and was like, hey, we had some stuff happening in the mail, and basically I accidentally bought 2 of these. Would you like to buy one? And they sold it to me for a pretty dang good price, considering what you can find these for on eBay. Not a bad price at all. Here, let me just open this up. Here we go. The Digimon Adventure Digivice version complete. The only thing that I can complain about so far is that this part of the box, this piece is hard to open because it's one of those, like, there's no flap. It's just like a kind of a suction thing. You have to get your fingers in there and like pull it open. I don't know, man. Just seems like one of those things where it's easy to just scratch up the box, but you know me, I don't really sell my virtual pets, so I guess it's okay if the box gets a little messed up. Here we are, the Digivice version complete. A lot like some of the previous anniversary devices, but this one adds some Digimon, adds some adventure areas for the recent releases of the series. For instance, the reboot and also Digimon Adventure Tri. So before I can even begin to run this thing, I'm gonna have to sit down and watch some Digimon. Like, a lot of Digimon. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just about run out of episodes of Community, so like I'm looking for something new to watch that's not that or Demon Slayer. So yeah, it's gonna be like a whole watch party, I suppose. I've also tested the device and it totally works, so yeah, no worries there. I was very glad to have the opportunity to buy it, because again, if I were to go and try to find this in probably any other way, it would have been a bit more expensive. How many steps is that toward 2,500? 78? Cool. So when you have like already finished with your exercise for the day, for instance, I've been on the bike for 35 minutes, I did a bunch of dishes, cleaned up the place, you know, got all the steps, right? The natural, proper way. Now I'm left with, I don't want to do all that again because I don't think that's really healthy for my body, you know? So yeah, it's basically going to be me sitting on the couch watching Digimon Adventure Tri and the reboot, and just kind of holding them and just kind of like waving my fists back and forth, you know? My family thinks I'm weird because I did do that the other day whenever I had failed like one of the adventure missions, and I was just like, I'm not doing this all over again. And yeah, we were trying to watch Gravity Falls, and they keep side-eyeing me because I'm just kind of like acting like, I don't know, like I'm playing whack-a-mole, but there's nothing there, and no one's questioned it. I think at this point my family just knows that, like, yeah, he plays with virtual pets, and a lot of times there's something weird going on with the virtual pet. So I don't know. I don't know if I feel like unfettered in my endeavors with the Digimon, or if I feel bad, if I feel like sad that my family just is like, yeah, that's Kakujo. I have to say that probably my least favorite thing about Adventure Mission is that you can't turn it off while you're in the middle of it. Like, if I need to go make bomb, like when I make bomb and when I'm formulating stuff, or when I'm cooking, when I'm doing anything that just can't have the bracelet on, you know, I just turn it off and put it aside for a little bit so it doesn't lose its vital value. But if you do that with the Adventure Mission, you lose those steps. So you have to time it out, right? You have to, like, for instance, right now, I'm withholding several bodily functions because I was like, no, I can't do those things because if I walk away from this thing and turn it off, I'm going to lose my Adventure Mission steps. So it's like, I'm not comfortable right now, okay? I'm not 100% chilled right now, so this is just Kakujo, not quite chilling with Kakujo. This is like 2012, back when I started my original Kakujo channel, and it's almost nostalgic, you know, not being chilled, because I need to, like, take a shower, go to the bathroom, I need to eat food, everything. The only thing I've done is exercise. I'm just exercise man now. This is exercising with Kakujo, and I don't know how much longer I can keep it up. On the plus side, once we finish up with adventure mode, it's done, right? This is 15, and then you're done, right? So once we do that, yeah, we can just switch around dims, do this and that, have some fun with it without this whole thing. Anywho, let's go check in with the Discord. Shinobi Flare Z says, I got a horse. Is that Kentaramon? You know, I don't think I've actually run this one. I feel like that's not, because I feel like that's just, there's a lot going on right there. It kind of looks like one of those Fisher-Price Baby's First little toy pianos, but turned upright, and then they stuck a Trojan horse helmet on there. Hold on, I gotta look this up, because now I'm not going to be able to unsee that if I don't look this up, like, immediately. Oh, thank goodness for Humulos's handy-dandy site. This is Ancient Troyamon. Never heard of them, but what a cool-looking Digimon. Nah, I can see it now, that the upright piano thing is this whole ship wheel thing. I feel like I don't very often see a Digimon that's so rustic looking, right? They're digital monsters, not rustic monsters, although that does give me ideas for a spin-off that I'm never going to make because I'm not in any way affiliated with Bandai, but still, I like this design. At least it's got a straight-up video for us to watch. Their Bata Batachi is grooving to the music, and, like, it has sound, the video, but also I'd like to think that they're grooving to the music that's currently playing. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Robo Necro says, send help. And there's nothing I can do for you, buddy. I'm right there with you. In fact, looking at this is not helping. This is one of those things where, right, like, if you have an addiction, you should stay away from places like this. But unfortunately, I run this. This is my house. This Discord channel is my house. And you've reminded me, I need to get a Mori no Tamagotchi. Bethel says, not sure who this Chi is, but looks like someone you get for having too many care mistakes. You are not wrong, and that is Zukichi, and they happen to be one of my favorite Tamagotchis. I still have the plush for that one. I showed that off a while back. It's not in my immediate vicinity. And also, I'm lazy right now, because like I said earlier, I rode the bike and I ran around a bunch. But yeah, Zukichi is amazing. Fret not for them having care mistakes, okay? Because Zukichi, sometimes, right? You gotta make some mistakes. You gotta break some eggs to make an omelet, right? And Zukichi is, like, my favorite kind of omelet. It's got, like, mushrooms in it and cheese. That's pretty much it. Maybe, like, herbs. You know, I'm not like a big onion omelet kind of person. So yeah, Zukichi is good. Ironically, no zucchinis. Although I have heard of that in omelets. I just don't see why. So I guess I need to just get this back up to 2,500 and then try again. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this with, you know, trying to put this on video. I guess what I'll do is I'll just get it up to 2,500 and then I'll just record the footage of it, and then if I win, then we can just, you know, do a VO. We can do a little voiceover for it in the next video, right? Because apparently Volcanistramon, apparently all the Digimon, they don't die from age, they just die from the ways that we listed at the very beginning of the series, right? 24 hours without them being on your wrist, 4 entries in 1 day. So once we get that, once we clear that last adventure mission, I guess we can just kind of set them down and walk away. I mean, preferably mute them. Because again, that's another one of those things where my family thinks at this point that that's just normal. Like it used to be, they'd be like, oh my god, Kakujo, your pet's beeping. Oh my god, what is that? Why is it beeping for so long? Why is there a grave? Like, why don't you care? But like now when they hear the beeping and they hear like the myriad of musics that they make whenever they're dying, they don't react. And I'm worried that I'm desensitizing them to things like fire alarms and alarm clocks, any kind of alarm really. So yeah, I'll just mute them, I think, for the sake of everyone's safety. But that's all for today. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. Thanks, patrons, for supporting this channel, especially Shifter and Dog Trainer 89. And I'll see everyone in the next one. Have a good one.